San
right
Francisco,
now.
the city that pays drug addicts to use drugs.
I mean, if we're gonna be
What?
realistic, they pay you to be homeless here. I get $620 a month, dude. This right now is literally by choice.
How many times have you died?
What the
40 times
fuck?
last year.
Almost a handful of times. I've died on my feet, standing in one spot.
I met this chick right out here. She's pretty cute, yeah. That's the night that she shot me with fentanyl. I don't do fentanyl at all.
She forcibly injected fentanyl in with record high
Jesus.
overdose deaths in 2023.
I didn't like him.
Deadly drug addiction.
Wait, who? Tell me you're gonna stream. I'm streaming for 30 more minutes. 9:30 p.m. EST.
And the city is dying. But how did it get to this point? And can it be fixed?
The guy
I
with
met up
tats.
JJ
Oh,
Smith, a citizen
me?
journalist who's lived in the Tenderloin, the heart of San Francisco's drug crisis, his entire life.
I started to see too many of my family, too many of my friends, a lot of my friends dying off of fentanyl. But what it is
Fentanyl is so
trying to
scary.
normalize it. Majority of everybody out here that
Literally.
is homeless, a lot of them ain't homeless. They got homes to go to. They got family houses. They got friend houses. Some of them even got husbands or wives' houses. They just can't do their drugs there, so they decide to come live on the streets and do it.
But what drugs were people using out
Damn.
here?
What type of drugs you use?
I use fentanyl and crystal meth. I started very young with processing drugs at my mom doing heroin.
Can you tell me what you're up to right now?
Jeez.
Getting well.
No, you do scare me sometimes, but like you still good.
Fentanyl.
A little healthy fear is good for you. Fentanyl is very scary.
Smoke it on some foil.
All right there.
Yep. ISO.
He has some right there in his hand.
Those were like practical, you know.
Did he just
You
steal?
died.
Me, but I have.
Did that old lady just take it from him?
Yeah. I've died on my feet, standing in one spot, and my wife right here screaming my name, shaking me.
Push for you, man. What are you using in the pipe? Is it meth?
Yeah. If I was able to offer you some treatment to get into a rehab, would you accept it?
At the moment, no.
Why not?
It's not ready.
Well,
What do you
Jeez.
No, hell no. I smoked methamphetamines, but not that much anymore.
Hell
Have
no,
you
just
seen
meth.
dead on the streets out here?
It's in the hundreds.
Hundreds?
It's in the hundreds. I have personally documented 18 in one day.
How often does a shooting go down? I saw the
Jeez.
video where the guy's shooting with a silencer.
It was another shooting right here. That's why you see that police van right there. They got that police truck right there because it was a shooting directly in front of that kids' playground park. 5 people got shot. 1 died.
Wow.
One died recently from the shooting.
A nice playground right here. So what I've heard in the comment section is when they say kids coming through, everyone's supposed to stop using drugs.
That's sad. Fentanyl is very scary.
No one changed their activity at all when she said that.
Wow.
Activity. Normally people
Just kids walking by and they're doing fentanyl right next to them. That guy's
She
zooming.
should be able to walk through here, but they don't care. They just still get high.
You have any thoughts on what's going on here?
Beautiful place. It's so filled with so much culture. It's getting chipped away. It's getting eaten up by a lot of these. I don't want to say they're lost causes because people.
You use anything?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I use fentanyl on a day-to-day basis.
Okay.
Like I'm on the verge of kind of weaning myself off right now, and I'm getting a job and things like that. I'm doing that.
How'd you get into fentanyl? What was your first use?
I would say it was my choice, but I was
Jeez.
with a girlfriend.
Okay.
Yeah, that has been using, and it was fun to.
Welcome back,
use with her
Bampy.
and Kind of cozy up next to each other under the stars, you know.
Sure.
Because it's kind of like a motherly hug. It's kind of like people say, oh, it's like a hug from God, you know.
But this hug was
What the
almost 500
fuck,
a year
bro?
just in San Francisco.
Look, it's all fresh harm reduction supply. They give you these 10 cans right here just to cook your drugs in. You cannot catch any diseases off these cans, so why would you give them out? You causing harm. You're enabling them by giving them that. This is part of their suicide kit that they give away.
What's going on?
Wow.
What do you think?
I don't know. He needs help. He needs help.
Okay.
Serious help. Look, he got bugs tearing his body up. That's why he got all those sores right there.
Just picking up a beat.
Jeez.
Viewers need some heat.
Okay, heat. Swear to God, when you in the streets, had to get it from my dog last week. You know, El Chopper for real. Nigga. Dog fighting down the street. Swear to God, that's real. Tenderloin, anything heavy.
I'm at a loss.
God.
For words. There's just so much going on.
This place is insane. This is
Yo.
San Francisco,
AR-15.
California.
Bullet shell. Tenderloin.
It ain't never been used?
I don't think so. Bullet in hand, right across the street was the Tenderloin police station.
Wow.
Is it
Tenderloin.
Is it risky to do like
This is
drugs
sad.
in front of the police station out here, or do they not do anything? They don't do anything.
It's not the police fault. It's really not. They really want to do something. It's the Board of Police Commissions and the Board of Supervisors.
Yeah.
Particularly a Dean Preston.
Not to show the whole. Yeah, that's what I was saying. A whole unspent bullet.
Let them stay like this. Leave them alone. If they want to get high, let them get high. Let them get high until they die.
Will you follow your own Department of Public Health's advice and end punitive policies specifically arresting and incarcerating drug users that increase fatal overdoses?
Another white man who's talking about black and brown people as if you're the savior of those people and you speak for them. At the end of the day, you've never lived in it. You've never experienced it.
I used to be one of the persons growing up that
Jeez.
always said, "F police, F the police." I grew up saying that. I don't believe in that.
Tenderloin, Jesus Christ, I'm single. Calm down.
It's just that
Chicken
their hands are tied right now.
Sweet
They
Brown.
Come out here and move this.
That is
Trust
not
me,
funny.
They get disgusted when they walk outside and they see this. Disgusted that they can't help them the way that they want to help them because the Board of Supervisors and the Police Commission say no, leave them alone. You see, this is a charter school right here, right? And it was a dead body right here 4 days ago.
Question for you. What are your thoughts on your tent being right across from the school?
She's wearing a Harlequin shirt.
Right across from the school.
I see.
Oh yeah. Well, we're only here for like a couple days. We're actually getting an apartment in a few days.
Oh.
Dang, she doesn't. Bro, look at this girl. She's young.
Okay, congratulations.
And as JJ and I walked through the trash, feces, broken glass, and homeless
God
encampments right across
damn.
from the kindergarten through 8th grade school, one of the many Honduran drug dealers, notorious for running every block in the Tenderloin for the last few years, was staring us down and stalking us across the street. In fact, these guys are making so
What
much
the
money
fuck?
selling drugs here, they're causing a housing boom back home in Honduras where they send their money back to.
Are we in the clear,
We in the clear.
Yeah?
He by himself. They run in packs. So when it's a group of them, that's when they only go do
Why don't
something.
we get out of here? JJ, I'm gonna be real. I'm not loving the looks I'm getting from the Hondo guys out here.
He was no threat. He ain't in the group. They only operate in the group.
Now, to understand my fear of the Honduran gangs out here in the Tenderloin, we
Jeez.
go back in time to 4 a.m. this morning.
We're walking the streets right now. I've seen young ladies yak on the streets, human feces, human
That's
urine.
so
People
insane.
nodding out to camps.
Get steak. I'm recording the cop yawning. This is crazy, bro. Like, you're like, just imagine you hate the place where you live. Imagine living here.
And it's early, baby. So throw up here. Oh, man. Human poop.
As me and my cameraman
How do you know
explored
this
the
human
loin,
poop?
we walked past a group of masked up Honduran gangsters, keeping a close eye on anyone and everyone walking by. And out of fear of getting blipped, I didn't dare point a camera at their face. As we walked off, one of the Hondos was trailing us for multiple blocks, clutching his sagging pants tightly onto what I can only imagine to be his gun.
Holding his belt buckle like this. Sketchy out here. Are you breaking the lock or what?
No, I'm not breaking the lock.
What are you up to?
Nothing.
Oh, okay.
Now that you've seen the countless drug addicts and
What the
understand the
fuck?
gang influence out here, you might
Know
be
what I
wondering how
said.
businesses can operate in this environment.
How does it be a business owner out here?
We feel sorry for the people. We feel very sorry for them because the drug they be giving them, you know, they be killing everybody. Every day we have.
Jeez.
You see bodies on the street when
Yes,
you come to
yes,
work?
yes.
Have you seen a lot of shops nearby shut down since?
Oh yeah, some shut down. People, you know, look like a zombie in the street. In the street, live, you know,
Sure.
you feel so sorry for them.
God.
The government doesn't.
Okay.
We need some action, but.
From what I've heard, the government's handing out
It's
harm reduction.
insane.
Do you
She's
think that's
so
helping
cute.
the problem or hurting them?
She was a
No,
Fenty baddie. Fentanyl
The
baddie.
government have to find somehow to help the people.
But with record high overdose deaths in 2023, is harm reduction actually
Jeez.
working? I met up with consumer finance reporter Erica Sandberg, who believes it's actually destroying the city.
Instead of directing people and actively promoting people into treatment so that people are healthy, they get meth pipes, needles, fentanyl foil, you name it, anything that is going to help them, and I'm going to put it in big all air quotes, use safely. There's no such
What
thing as
the
using safely
fuck?
right now.
Obviously wants this. They want to breed out the crackheads, bro. They just want to keep on giving the drugs to the crackheads so they kill themselves, I guess.
We're talking about harm reduction. We're trying to understand if it's a good thing or a bad thing out here. Do you have any thoughts?
It's honestly the worst idea imaginable. You're giving in to the bad behavior. You're making it okay. Oh, and it's like our children are playing on these, you know, in these.
Even
streets.
the crackheads know
Our
it's
animals
bad,
are
bro.
running through these streets. Our
For real.
elderly are in these streets.
Limit the
And
population. It's heartbreaking. I've personally, and this might be like kind of controversial, I don't really believe in harm reduction. I think at a certain extent, like, you gotta have extreme self accountability. And I think the government's accountable for some things like our national security, our electricity and power, and you know, basic human rights, you know, protecting those. But as far as, you know, helping junkies get high safely when like I can barely afford rent, like fuck that, bro. Fuck these people. Natural selection. Oh yeah, like dude, I feel bad. I understand the struggle, and drug addiction's hard. Like at the same time, bro, like you gotta make a decision. You know what I mean? For real.
They could die.
Cause like at the end of the day, all this does is hurt the people like me and you, those children, those kids, and continues to cycle and makes it easier for more people to go through it.
Right now, I'm kind of going through something myself, and I'm not really one to talk. You know, like of course I'm not clean and sober. I'm going to be here really soon. It's no wonder.
That's what they all say. Cause I used to say that. I never did fentanyl, obviously, but I used to abuse Xanax, chat, and like I used to always tell myself, I'm like, yeah, I'm high right now, but like I'm planning on getting clean. This is how I was, chat. I'd be like, oh, what's up? I'm like, yeah, I know. Like that's how I would talk, and my eyes would be closed. Died on heroin. I'm sorry to hear that. I really, really, really am. Got brought back. Wow, that's good. That's good then. Worst source, it's sad.
Streets, because look 90% of the homeless population are walking around with body lice all over them, and it's spreading.
Body lice?
I have an infection. I don't know what it is. I've had it for 2.5, almost 3 months.
What?
My nose never stops draining. I never stop drooling. I've had a cough. It's horrible. I feel like I'm dying every day.
Goon body once again, 2024 Black King. You know the score. They should have been put me up there with the niggas.
Wait, you're spitting bars. Can I hear a few more?
They should have had a real nigga doing this shit. I'm on stereo. Poverty everywhere. Shit on the floor. Everybody bothering me because they know I'm a price more.
Spitting mad bars and you run away. I was like, whoa, we have to capture his excellence.
Represent San Francisco, you know. Caught me in the middle of a dig and grab and go. But
a little boost?
Oh, you know, just a little something to keep me going.
Where from?
You just stole some shit?
Out your mama's kitchen.
What about my friend Erica here? Would you bip her?
Oh, no, I won't bip her, but I'll fick her.
Whoa! Too far!
Well, you know.
You gotta apologize for that one.
Truth is in the beauty, right?
Okay, he's risen you up a little bit. That's fair and honest, right?
Mowgli.
Erica, nice to see you.
I mean, how is life?
What the fuck? The fuck is going on?
King, Effin, Riyadh, Dia, huh? I gotta go.
All right. While this guy walked away with his freshly stolen goods, you might be wondering why
What
he's
the
not
fuck?
running away from cops after committing theft in broad
Oh,
daylight.
dude,
The biggest
theft
thing I
is
keep seeing on Twitter is
insane.
$950 limit. I can walk in
They just
Walgreens,
left the girl.
steal $950 worth of merchandise.
Go to Macy's, go to Saks Fifth Avenue, grab what you can. If it's under that threshold, it's a misdemeanor. So you get your $950, awesome. Then you go boost it, right? But it gets better than that. So you can go to Macy's, get your $900 worth of stuff. Head over to Saks Fifth Avenue, get another $900. Head over to Neiman Marcus, get another.
Yeah, bro,
Nordstrom.
he's
H&M
hyped.
is leaving. J. Crew left. Whole Foods. This was closed prematurely because the theft in here was so rampant and so intense they could not function.
Yeah.
Question for you: is harm reduction effective? If so, why?
Yeah, because
Listen. So I'm from North Carolina, and I can say this: you ever 1,000 problems solved? That's scary. What? So I was in I'm in North Carolina now. I went to Walmart yesterday. And I live in nothing is locked up. I could go get my shampoo, my face wash, go get drinks, get everything. Where I lived before in Indianapolis, I went to the Walmart and every goddamn thing was locked up in that bitch. Every fucking thing was tied down to the fucking walls, like toothpaste, deodorant, hairspray, shampoo. You had to go get a motherfucker for everything, bruh. I was like, damn, they robbing this store blind. Literally, it was, I mean, in New York City, the same way. But literally, and then here, bro, it was crazy. I walked in Walmart, I was like, oh, fuck, I don't have to talk to anyone. And I literally just come in and grab it all off I literally got everything off the shelf yesterday with no help, no assistance. But back where I was, everything was cased up. Every fucking thing. Tied down.
People are going to use drugs, and they're not
Shop
gonna stop.
for you.
The government, the CIA brought these drugs here to sell them to the American people.
Not the CIA.
To create a genocide. This isn't a coincidence. Purdue Pharmaceutical sells more OxyContin than any other drug on the market.
Okay, this is facts.
I think that this is a manufactured crisis by the powers that be, the big money of the world.
For real,
if we
that's how
see it
it's
any
getting in
different,
Florida.
then we're retarded. If you think that drugs being sold on federal property every single day, all day long by Hondurans who are brought here by our fucking government, stop bringing dope over our borders and stop making fentanyl in San Francisco.
You said harm reduction works.
It
My
works.
friend Erica says that it may not work. Oh, where do you guys disagree? Just real quick, final question.
If the Narcan wasn't out here,
Yeah.
how would I save anybody?
Narcan
Reduction, honey. That's what they're doing. They're coming out here. They're handing out pipes. They're handing out Narcan.
Do you think handing out pipes is good? Handing out
Why? Why wouldn't it? They don't hand out fentanyl. No one hands out fentanyl.
No, not fentanyl, foil.
Well, yeah. Why not? What are they gonna do? Grab that shit off the ground? They're handing out.
Encourages people?
They're handing out foil that's
I
not.
don't think it draws people into the city.
The dope draws the people into the city. No, we're saving lives. The fucking Hondurans out of our streets.
He said harm reduction
Jeez.
works.
Yeah,
Where do you guys
fine.
disagree?
Well, it works to what? To what end?
I mean, I think it reduces the harm of, you know, getting an embolism from the needle, getting an infection from the needle, all the different things of smoking dirty. Yeah, sure, it makes you safe to smoke meth, but the thing is, the meth makes you murder people, makes you leave your family, makes you R-word people, it makes you these things that aren't there, it makes you steal, it makes you kill, makes you paranoid, it melts your frontal lobe. So basically, they make it safe for you to destroy your brain and turn you into like a criminal. Like I'm not gonna lie, chat. If you do meth for a certain amount of time and certain drugs, and a lot of these people in San Francisco, they are never coming back. They will never, ever. And that's so sad. They were all kids, brothers, sisters, wives, but they are all too far gone if they've used that much meth. Like their brain, I mean, they could come back and be a decent person and, you know, live life and get clean, but they'll never be the same high functioning, high society, clear thinking human ever again. It permanently damages your brain.
And to keep people alive until what? What kind of life is this?
Okay, so you think it perpetuates the
Addiction.
inevitable death?
And perhaps in proof of Erica's point, about a week later, I'm pretty sure this guy we just interviewed was uploaded to Twitter, passed out on the floor, face down, appearing to be nodding out after some form of drug use.
Damn.
Still breathing.
This area is going to be dangerous pretty soon.
Oh my
As Erica
god.
left, and as evening approached,
This is a
I
good
spotted what
idea,
appeared to
but I
be
don't
local
trust
drug
this.
addicts
It's just
selling
so
their freshly
expensive.
boosted goods to tourists and deal hunting grandmas.
Where's it from?
If you want to really see some deals,
Yeah.
be over here by 8 o'clock. You will see $1,000 worth of you haven't seen shit.
Okay, I'm coming.
So I came back at night
Bet.
to see what I could find at the infamous Fentanyl Bazaar.
Dog fights?
Open air market where hundreds of drug addicts sell boosted goods and do their drugs. But
What
I
the
brought
fuck?
Batman of San Francisco with me.
What are you doing with those umbrellas? You didn't pay for those umbrellas. Did you pay for that, ma'am? I didn't see you go to the checkout line. Did you pay for that, sir? Did you pay for that, sir? No. Go check out. Go check out. No stealing, brother.
That's crazy.
No stealing. No stealing. Give that back. Give that chocolate back.
Dang, fat ass is stealing chocolate.
Give it back. Stop stealing from the store, motherfucker. Get the fuck out of here. Get lost. Get the fuck lost. I don't work here. I will kick your fucking ass. Get lost. Fucking thieves.
Jeez,
Just
bro.
try to run off.
These thieves piss me off, not because they're stealing and they're hurting corporations, but they're hurting us by making prices go up and making commodities and goods less available for us. And the thing is, these companies are making products way cheaper, way less quality, way less healthy because they know it's gonna get damaged, stolen anyways. Lows, we couldn't touch them though, for real, SB. Oh my god.
I'm sorry America's like this right now.
I just got kicked out of Walgreens for stopping a thief from stealing from the store. What's going on in this country? Why are people making me out to be the bad guy?
Real.
Stopping thieves from stealing from my
Back in the day in America, if there was a thief like robbing like a general store, a cowboy would fucking shoot him, and the town would fucking clap and celebrate, and we'd give him a trophy. And nowadays, if you stop someone from, you know, beating someone senseless on the street, or R-wording someone, or stealing, it's like, you're not allowed to put your hands on them. You're gonna go to jail. You're gonna get sued. It's like, bro, what? Listen, people do crazy shit because consequences are no longer a thing.
I'm here with.
My name's Darren. I'm the founder of the World Peace Movement here in San Francisco, California. We're helping the homeless and raising awareness about the dangers of fentanyl in our community. I've seen San Francisco go from being the cultural capital of the world to the technological capital of the world to what seems like the fentanyl homeless capital.
Damn, that must be sad.
This game.
Stop theft from the store. Get banned, dude. You know, and the thing is, bro, like business owners are literally advised by, you know, police officers. They're advised by their lawyers. They're advised by these people like, just let them take it. Just let them take it now. Just let them take it. And the thing is, like, the same thing, bro. Like nowadays, did you guys hear that person that I've heard this story once? I don't remember the details to it. But this thief broke into this guy's home, and when the thief was leaving the home through a window, the guy pushed him, and the thief fell out the window. And when he fell out the window, he broke his shoulder, right? And the thief sued the guy for $2 million and won. He was a burglar. He was breaking into the fucker's house. And I moved.
America, now people are traveling from all across the country.
Is that not crazy?
Fentanyl, and it's, you know,
I wanted to go to San Fran.
Than a loaf of bread.
$3 a gram is cheaper than pot. What the fuck? That was crazy.
Gasoline. So many people have left San Francisco. I don't want to be another.
$3 is so cheap for a gram. That's cheaper than gas. That's cheap. That's cheaper than food. You can literally get, wow.
Francisco.
So we began walking to the bazaar.
As you can see, everywhere you look are for lease signs. For lease, for lease, for lease, for lease, for lease, for lease. San Francisco has hit terminal velocity in its economic collapse. People.
Yes, that's what. And dude, yes, this is what it looked like there.
For lease, for lease, for lease, for lease, for lease, for lease.
San
Francisco
dead.
has hit terminal velocity.
Like, bro, this is how it was there.
In its economic
like, look at this.
People don't.
Bro, the socks and underwear in Annapolis were locked up like this, bro. They had socks and underwear, belts. Anything you can think of, bro, was just locked the fuck up.
Want to go to the city? People in the East Bay are starting to call the city the
And as we walked into a nearby Walgreens, my anonymous interview with the security guard there might help you understand why.
We're in downtown San Francisco Market District. Back in the day, like 10 years ago, this Walgreens was bringing like $1 million a month.
Every time I've come here with my mom for the holidays, I think people walk in, steal stuff, walk out. Is that still happening?
Depends on the guards, because the guards are all by district. Me and my brother have been here about 6 months, and we've fought in Ukraine and in Afghanistan. Since we've been here, no, we have zero.
You guys shut it down.
Yeah, so it's like, hey, if you try to leave, I'm gonna mace you and then I'm gonna cuff you, and you can explain why you're outside blind and broken.
Are you in the minority of security guards who actually care about their job here,
it's dead.
Who are actually willing to enforce any level of don't steal stuff?
Oh, very much so. I'm an outside contractor. I'm not from here. I'm from Miami. I was brought in to fix the situation, so.
You're losing so much money here?
Bro, I feel like the security guard is like acting extra. They brought me in from Miami. He's wearing like a Afghanistan scarf right now. Like he said he just got back done fighting in Ukraine and now he's fighting in Walgreens, working these stores. Like, you know, shout out to him for stopping thieves, but this story seems a little far-fetched.
Like, yeah, like theft is so bad compared to like.
I mean, maybe, I hope so.
Even this one's bad, but Oakland City Center is the worst. Anything along this bar system, the train, everybody hops on, jumps, comes in, grabs trash bags, anything, grab, and then leaves.
And it's up to like $950 or something. What was that, California law?
All that does is incentivize crime. You're gonna eyeball $950? No, nobody can. Yeah, it makes it all passive. That's the point. It makes nothing a felony. You're not even misdemeanors. You could come in here and jack $5,000 worth. If it's in a trash bag, they ain't gonna stop you.
Now, several people I've interviewed have
crazy.
mentioned this $950 amount that someone can steal from a given store each day and not be charged with a felony as one of the main reasons incentivizing criminals to shoplift. And this theoretically makes sense until you look at other states like Texas and Wisconsin that have a $2,500 limit, meaning you can steal double the amount and still not get a felony. But the big difference is Texas enforces the law at both the misdemeanor and felony levels. California does not. When someone goes and steals from the local Walgreens in San Francisco, if the employee calls 911, the cops probably won't investigate.
Someone got robbed, yeah.
Prosecutors will most likely let it go. So the next time this thief steals, cop knows the prosecutors will probably let it go, so they don't investigate and the thief gets away. And this leads to a doom loop of criminals who become emboldened emboldened to continue stealing, knowing
Like, look
there's
at
no
that, bro.
punishment. So we walked to another Walgreens nearby, notorious for shoplifting,
Equals
that did
pew
not
pew.
have a hard-on crime war veteran security
Like-
guard to see how many.
Like, it's not that, Turkey. If you guys want me to be honest, it's the community you live in. It really is about the community you live in right now. And cities are just don't have any community left. They've just been overtaken by drugs and depravity and you know, moral bankruptcy. Like, literally Sodom and Gomorrahs. Like, chat, if you want my advice and you're in America, get the fuck out of the big cities. Get somewhere safe. Getting my 12-pack of Red Bull. Yes, and like, bro, it's kind of crazy. Like, the thing is, it trickles down. So if the cops don't care, the employees aren't gonna care. No one's gonna care. The politicians don't care.
How many people we'd see steal and why they got away with it.
So they come in here and they look around and, you know, right here we go. Pardon me. He's definitely bipping right now.
Shall we witness the bip in action?
Well, you're witnessing it right here,
So
too.
we got more bipping going on here. How you doing, man?
Boy here, because it's the only Walgreens that's open. Yeah, so every other Walgreens has been closed down because of the theft, bro.
Anyone in here walking around with a large bag, is it fair to assume they're taking it? Okay.
If they come in with a suitcase, if they come in with this large suitcase or a large backpack, that's definitely a clear sign. And
Yeah.
last night, I was stopping people from stealing from the store, and I got kicked out. Get the f out of here. Get lost. Get the f lost. I don't work here. I will kick your f***ing ass. Get lost.
Damn.
Well, let's see what's happening on aisle 9.
What's good, man? You bipping?
Yeah.
Can you tell me about it? We're trying to learn more about this whole $950.
Survival in the city.
You can still get in trouble if you really try.
Okay. So are you stocking up for the cold night tonight or what?
No, I didn't take all these. It was already empty.
Okay. Is it pretty common for people to come in here and just take what they need, walk out?
No comment.
We're witnessing a
Oh,
boost.
yeah.
A boost.
Sorry, brother. We got to. So, tell us, man, what's your name? Where are you from? We're YouTube.
All right, so one thing about Frisco, there's a really big, but yeah, that's why I'm moving back.
Oh,
bro. So
sorry,
let's give each other a little space. You know, it's big wealth gap, right? That's basically what it boils down.
What the
to. You know, I came out
fuck?
here in
Good night,
2013.
Raven.
Yeah.
You know,
Where are you from, by the way?
Sleep well,
I'm
sleep
from
well. Love
New
you.
Orleans,
He's on
Louisiana.
the
Do you mind
thing.
showing me your wares here? Kind of an average like boost.
I mean,
Let's say you bought it. Do you mind showing me what you got today?
All right, where we going with this, man?
What goes through your head when you walk in there?
I mean, like, by any means necessary. I'm not gonna be dirty. I'm not gonna be stanky. I'm not gonna be hungry.
I see.
I don't like going to sleep lines and shit. It's not gonna happen. I read a hustle before. I mean, if I get called, I get called, man. It's like you can't depend on mankind to just assist you and give you things.
Bro, or you could just get a fucking job, you stupid fuck. He's like, oh man, I gotta hustle, I gotta grind. Get a job like everyone else. What up, Star Candy? Constantly encouraged this too. Bro literally said, man, I gotta hustle and grind before I'm hungry. You think I'm just gonna be hungry and homeless? Bro, you're stealing it. That's not hustling. If you're robbing the Walgreens.
Any and all the time, man.
That's
It's
crazy.
Just, you know, it's bullshit.
I hear you. Well, I guess the reason I'm asking is someone watching from the outside might say, look at these guys stealing stuff. They're ruining the stores. We lose the stores. They're destroying San Francisco.
I've been doing this for a long time.
How
The
much-
more you do it, the smoother you get, better you get. I'm tired of all my game. Like, I'm a fumbling. I'm too dumb. Like,
okay.
Yeah, it's kind of hard to buy shit when you're broke, you know.
And after stopping, a
Damn.
few motionless bodies we found on the ground were alive.
He acts like that's a job. It probably is. It probably is considered a job in San Francisco to be a professional booster or
We
thief.
made it to the fentanyl bazaar.
Never bought.
People
Is that
were
Michael
selling
Jackson?
everything, from stolen clothes to stolen steak to stolen shrimp to stolen Red Bull.
Steak, shrimp, and Red Bulls. To the countryside in a small town. That's basically where I am right now. Like, I was just in an inner city that was kind of similar to this. I would see, obviously not as bad, but in downtown Indianapolis, I would see like people like on Fenty, people tweaking, a lot of crackheads, a lot of homeless people laying around. Not nearly as bad as this though.
All sold for a fraction of the cost. While the couple hundred people out here were mostly drug addicts selling random stuff they had snagged from a Macy's or Walgreens earlier that day, you might be wondering who's
That's what's
breaking into cars and stealing the more valuable loot from places like Louis Vuitton. After the cleaning squads had been sent out to clean up after last night's festivities, I went back out the next day to meet
What
up with
the
the king of
fuck?
San Francisco bippers to understand the industry.
Fuck Walgreens.
We're here with Little Sim, aka Robin Hood, aka
Loyalty Solo.
Rumor has it you're a world-class bipper.
I've been blessed.
How long you been in the bipping industry?
Probably like after high school.
You got your
my friends doing it and stuff. Yeah.
Why has he got his
You saw
hands in
car,
his
what would you
pants?
classify it as
What
a
the fuck? Why is he like, is he playing with his little chode?
bipping opportunity?
Honestly, it's all about the energy of the car, the energy of the vehicle you in. If you spot it and it seemed good, it seemed clear. Some of these people aren't gonna lock the car door. A lot of times they leave the windows down, and it's an automatic green light.
Look, I've heard that people leave their windows down so they don't get smashed.
Jeez.
You're gonna bip them anyways.
Yeah.
Drivers leaving their back doors wide open to show thieves there's nothing valuable inside.
Wow, that's so crazy.
What do you go for on your bip spree? Are you going straight for the catalytic?
But here's the thing, bro. Little T-Soul here, he's like, man, I'm so hard, I'm so cool, I'll be breaking into cars and stealing shit from grandmas and moms. But bro, break into a car one day where someone like me or someone else in it, and you're gonna die. You're gonna die on the street. I'm gonna put a bullet hole in you, bro. I'm gonna kill you for breaking into my car and stealing my shit, rightfully so. And you're gonna be a little skinny nerd on the ground who spent his whole life breaking into cars. Woo! You're so cool. What a waste of fucking breath. This guy's a waste of fucking oxygen. Get this guy out of here. It's kind of nice though. Yeah, he stole it. I'm sure when you steal shit, you can get nicer stuff. If you don't have to pay for it, you just take it off the rack. I've heard that too. That's the brand.
Inverter, are we looking for the Louis purse in the front seat?
Definitely, that's a bip, and all four of those cars right there are bippable.
So where do Ray-Bans fall on the bib scale, the bib economy? Are Ray-Bans a hot commodity, or are they a common item? Are they legendary item, rare?
Did you bip something like this lens crafter right here?
No, but I know people who have. The first pop-ups that just got here, bro. None of these have been hit yet, bro.
So it's fresh for the bip? Are you plotting a hit or what?
Not really. Honestly, all these stores lame. Leave these stores alone. Mom and pop stores, leave them stores alone.
I see. So you're going for the corporate chains? Like, tell me about Walgreens.
Of course. Fuck Walgreens. Fuck CVS Pharmacy too.
You bipped
Why?
into oblivion or what?
Yup.
What's the biggest bip you've had?
Damn near $500,000.
Where you bipping?
Disappointed.
Which product?
Also, this my buddy, he a world traveler, so.
Bro, you know what you should do? You should like go park a car in downtown San Francisco and put a bunch of like really cool bags in it. But when you open the bags, it's just like anthrax gas. It just releases, or it's just like a car bomb, and it just blows this guy into like a million pieces. Like I feel like we should do that. Just go plant like, cars, and if they break into them, I guess you shouldn't have broken in my car, bud. Sorry, I had a fucking pipe bomb in there. Sorry, it blew you to smithereens.
He hooked me up on some spots too.
Where do you sell the product to?
The streets.
That's
Fentanyl
crazy.
Bazaar?
Yeah.
That's crazy. Yo. That's crazy. I just barely touch this mic sometimes and it stops working, bro. God, man. This is such a frustrating
Just
setup.
sell it to the dudes
Boom.
that got money.
Literally.
The users ain't got no money.
Could I come to you and be like, yo, man, I saw you bip that. I got $500. Can I have the Louis?
Yeah.
Okay, so you do some on the street, spur of the moment sales or what?
Yeah.
Is it dangerous out here when you're doing your business operations? Is it-
Bro's wearing a pearl necklace, bro. Listen.
Get sketchy or what?
I would say so.
Why so?
Yeah. You never know who you're dealing with.
What's your most recent bip? Think on it.
Man, probably the whole car. A lot of people are so dumb these days, they leave their, I don't even want to say.
They're so dumb, bro. They're not dumb. That's the thing that blows my mind. You're dumb. Bro, you're literally like, okay. So, throughout history, it's been proven through science and studies that people who thieve and people who steal and who are more likely to commit crime all the time naturally have a lower IQ. Of course, like serial killers and psychopaths, yeah. But common thieves and criminals are known for the lowest IQ. Like some people, like chat. Let me be honest. Like there are tiers of human. Like there are certain humans who can become doctors, and then there's this guy who couldn't become a doctor if he tried his hardest. His brain is just not capable of that. Like he has like thoughts. He's like, I'm hungry, I steal. Like he doesn't question things. He doesn't understand anything. This guy is like such a one-dimensional, shallow human being. It's kind of pathetic.
Easy come up, but
it's kind of pathetic, bro.
There's an insider practice that you're using to just bip full cars.
Yeah.
What's your favorite?
Now
type
I
of
understand
woman?
why
Latina?
countries do dictators.
I love Asians.
I tried to get this homeless guy to the restroom once.
Like, because if I was a dictator, bro, I would put that guy on his knees and line him up in front of everyone, and I'd blow his brains out, and then like cut him open and like wear his intestines around my neck.
Just aim for the face.
Okay, I'm fucked up for that.
That ain't right.
Yeah, I mean, there's this guy. I remember coming off a bicycle. He had a pickaxe.
I'm like,
with
this
him
is
and
what
had a bunch of
bippers
those
get,
lawn
chat.
darts, the outlaw
That's how I would
pickaxe.
handle
Yeah,
the
Minecraft.
thieves.
I mean,
I would go out in the streets and I would get a fentanyl user and just slowly peel their skin off in front of everyone. I'm like, guys, in America, in San Francisco, you come here and you fucking do fentanyl. The sentence is peeling your fucking skin off.
Pepper sprayed on my
Show an
my
example.
neighbor.
What's the biggest advice you'd have for the god of San Francisco?
I would ask for a little more control. I mean,
You're a power freak?
You're asking God for more control.
not so much that.
It was a little shiesty.
It was a pleasure and honor, brother.
While fully masked up thieves like our boy here go around pillaging businesses and ransacking tourist cars, what a lot of people
Does this guy not realize he just ripped like 50 tracking devices? Like those are all gonna track where you are and where you're going, bro.
don't realize
Display
is that the bippers
phones.
in San Francisco commute to work every day using the BART from other cities in the East Bay like Oakland.
All right, we're here in Oakland. I'm here with
Leighton Woodhouse. I'm a journalist. I'm from the East Bay. I grew up in Berkeley. I live in Oakland right now. I've covered drugs and crime and homelessness in this area.
What's
Those don't even work.
It's a little bit of a different situation in Oakland than San Francisco.
What a
There's a lot
goofball.
of overlapping issues, untreated mental illness,
Damn!
drug addiction.
What is all that?
obviously, These homeless encampments, issues around
Damn,
crime.
that's a
There's
homeless
lot of
encampment?
Opportunistic crime, home invasions, car burglaries, armed robberies, and things like that happens in San Francisco. It's from people from Oakland who go out to San Francisco to do crimes. There's like
Wow.
roving crews of thieves
What
who
a
go and
joke.
jack up camera crews.
Have you been there
like
before?
us, and tourists and whatnot.
Are we looking particularly robbable today?
Yeah. You know, the main open-air drug market is in San Francisco in the Tenderloin, Civic Center, south of Market. And
That's
where
so
the drug
crazy.
dealers
There's
sell.
literally an open air drug market in San Francisco, chat,
They
and
mostly live in
we
Oakland,
don't send in
International
cops to
Boulevard.
bust that shit up. We're a first world country, supposed to be the nation's leader, and we have a known open air drug market in California, San Francisco.
They're very open about it.
You think this recently got bipped? Take a look inside this.
Stolen car that got stripped.
Wow, this thing is definitely stripped to the bone.
Yeah, there's thousands of carjackings
Jesus.
a year, and I think like 1 in every 40 Oakland residents has had their car jacked. Oftentimes, it's just for fun, joyriding them. They do sideshows. Sideshows are sort of intersection
Yeah,
takeovers. where you
dude,
have,
these intersection takeovers are so cringe, bro. Listen, I hate these. Like, this is another thing. Like, you know, if you do these intersection takeovers, like another punishment, just drone strike, boof, and we just like eliminate like all these people here, bro. You don't have girlfriends, you don't have lives, you don't have jobs. What are you doing, bro? Like, what the fuck?
a bunch of people will just spontaneously take over an intersection with their cars and just do donuts in the middle of the intersection. It's an old tradition in Oakland. Now it's not so much people showing off their cars. In fact, it's usually not their own cars. It's now stolen cars. So people steal cars, go do donuts in the middle of an intersection, and the city has stopped breaking them up. So they go for an hour sometimes.
What's good? Are you from Oakland? How is Oakland out here? A little crazy?
Yeah, because we're lawless. Because here,
What's up, doggos?
all of the city council and everybody decided that we didn't want the police to police anymore because of police brutality. So if you'll notice, you just see cops driving by.
Yeah.
But they don't interact with us because they're not supposed to.
How's it changed in the last
Wow,
few
what's
years?
the point? I don't get
the
it.
homelessness is taking over.
I'm gonna
Yes.
call the
And it's
cops.
just-
That's not being a Karen.
Poverty's gotten worse, you
And
know?
it's garbage.
Everybody
Garbage.
struggles to
What
have
up,
a
Jason?
car and to have
I'll just say hi to
insurance
them
and
all.
to have registration and to have rent.
For
and to
real,
have,
Turk.
It's just
What's the point?
too much for everybody. And
too expensive
Oakland
to be
is
out here?
so expensive. My rent is $2,500 a month. for
To live in a
one-bedroom
place
apartment.
like that?
What's the biggest misunderstanding about Oakland out here?
$2,500 a month to live in this area for one bedroom
There's a lot
apartment.
of outreach for the homeless. You'll see people feeding people all the time, or going to get a bunch of McDonald's and passing it out, or socks and backpacks. So people don't think that we do that, and there's so much outreach here. There's so much, resources for the homeless.
I think all that, social services, people giving food to the homeless, do you think that makes it easier to be homeless here, and
I don't
maybe that's a
think
problem?
It is easy to be homeless. I just don't think it's easy. I think not having a home, not having a space to call your own, and to shut the door and be able to relax and put your guard down.
Well, like, here's the thing, bro. A lot of people don't have homes for a reason. You know? Like, and that's the consequence of their own action. And I think people deserve to deal with their consequences. So if you did some fucked up shit to lose your home, like, I'm sorry. Like if you're just constantly abusing drugs or hurting people all the time and stealing and robbing and killing and fighting and doing all that stuff, like what's the government to do for you? Like you can't give someone like that a home. They're not gonna take care of it. If you give homeless people homes, bro, they'll just turn into crack dens. Most of them, not all of them. There are a lot of great homeless people. You know, I'd say like, you know, probably half and half. I'd say 50% of homeless people in any given area are good and 50% are bad. Just like, you know, people who aren't homeless, like people with homes.
It's hard.
It's 50-50.
You're still fighting an everyday battle that you wake up to, you know?
And then I saw this lady who appeared to be homeless out here.
How are you? What's your name?
Miriam.
Saw that car right there. Is that a pretty common sight?
Yeah, totally.
Where do they come from?
Oh, I don't know, you know, just show up.
Okay.
Yeah.
How'd you end up out here?
I just, you know, fucking on my feet.
Use anything?
You got some speed?
I got no speed. Is that what you like to use?
Yeah, fentanyl.
Fentanyl?
Yeah.
So you smoke fentanyl straight up?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Inject?
If someone will do it for me.
Really? Okay, so you don't feel comfortable injecting yourself?
No.
How many times have you died?
Damn.
Fentanyl.
Never? From what?
I got about 40 times last year exposure.
40 times?
Yeah.
So you're a walking miracle right now.
Kinda.
Do you go into the city to get fentanyl, or you buy around here? Okay, Tenderloin.
I just came over here today. Yeah. What
So
about
if
you?
I wanted to buy some fentanyl right now, where would I go?
I'd probably hop on the train.
Okay.
I could help you if you need some.
Any family need to know that you're out here and alive and well or what?
Yeah, you know, hi. Come
Okay.
find me.
You have family out there?
Somewhere.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Are they worried about you?
I don't know. Yeah, I need someone to come rescue me.
For reals?
Yeah.
Where do you want to go back to?
New York.
Do you want to get into treatment?
No.
No?
No, I like doing drugs.
Okay, so you'd like to go back to New York and continue?
Okay.
Yeah.
Is it easier to use drugs out here than New York?
No, not necessarily.
Damn.
It is right now.
Stay safe out here, all right?
Yeah.
Little bip went down right there.
I'll say
That's
this.
unlucky.
I'll say this. These two guys, and I'm not trying to act like tough or anything. These two guys, because I'm not from New York, but I've lived in New York, and I lived in a really sketchy fucking area, and it scared me, and that's why I moved out of there. But these two guys could not walk down the street like this in New York. It is definitely way safer to walk around these drug-populated areas in California than in New York. If these two dudes were walking around New York in areas that drugs are being done and sold, nah, bro, nah. I would say the difference between, I know there's a lot of gangs in California, but bro, listen, when I was in New York, bro, I would see straight up gangsters like on blocks, like just holding down blocks, like you couldn't just walk around and be recording like this for sure.
Day, parked at the wrong spot at the wrong
And
time.
I'm a
How
big,
can a city like
tough
that allow
dude,
that?
and I
Well,
wouldn't.
There's not enough cops.
Nah, I would not fuck
staffed
with them,
police
bro.
department hasn't had a police
Just
chief
avoid
for a
'em.
year. There's just an acting police chief in charge. The police essentially don't respond to anything but the just most heinous crimes. So people are moving.
So if I were getting mugged right now, could I call 911 and would they do anything?
It would probably take them 3 or 4 minutes to pick up. I've called and had to wait for 5 minutes before. I know somebody who's had to wait for 40 minutes before and just gave up. I think the average pickup time is about a minute. So
What
if you
up?
send somebody
Go ahead and
out,
come in, bro.
that
It's almost
cop may or
done.
may not
Sorry.
show up. 2014
Tyler
there's a law
dropped.
passed
It's a
called
lot-
Prop 47
yeah, it's almost
in
done.
California
Sorry.
statewide, which I think I voted for it. It sounded good on paper. It was the idea was to combat mass incarceration by making a lot of felonies into misdemeanors. You know, the idea was that
I mean,
prisons would
I
be
agree
filled
with
by
that,
nonviolent
but
criminals. For
disagree.
example,
Like
theft became a misdemeanor if it was
the
anything
people who
less
got
than,
caught
I
with
believe,
marijuana,
Also, drug dealing
who
in
were
small
got
quantities.
felonies.
Small quantities meaning enough to supply an actual drug dealer was considered a small quantity, was no longer a felony. So effectively, drug dealing was also just a misdemeanor.
And this prevailing lawlessness in the Bay has caused businesses like this
God.
In-N-Out near the airport to announce
What
they'll
up,
be
everybody?
leaving Oakland.
They're doing fine financially, but they can't justify the level of crime to their customers and their staff, so they're shutting it down.
Do not leave your valuables in car. You seen any bipping around here?
All the time, man.
All the time?
Damn.
Who are they bipping and why?
I mean, anyone here, right? Anyone with a car, no one comes here expecting to, get broken into. They just come here to get some fast food. And a lot of people who come here have no idea what Oakland's like because they're coming from the airport. So it's really
True. That's kind of
Unsuspecting
crazy.
tourists getting bipped and bopped out here?
Yeah, I mean, not just tourists. Like, we've had employees have their car broken into as well. Even if there's nothing in the car, sometimes they'll break the back window just to lower the back seat and see if there's...
This is crazy.
any luggage in the trunk, and you'll get your window broken into either way.
Do you work here?
Yeah.
So when's it closing?
March 24th is our last day.
Aw.
Yeah. It's really sad.
Damn.
We're gonna lose out on their In-N-Out burgers out here in Oakland.
Wow.
Jobs,
They're literally running in and out of Oakland.
and there's not a lot of food out
Do
here.
you do crime? I feel like, so when I was in college and doing my police academy training, what people get arrested for is really different depending on the area. Like the area I live in, you cannot speed. You cannot. So listen, I was living in Annapolis, and if the speed limit was 65, and if you weren't going 85 in that bitch, you're getting hit by somebody. You'd have to go 85 and a 65 in Annapolis, or you get hit by even a cop would run in the back of you. Like in the same thing in New York, in Florida, different areas I've lived. You can speed and get away with it. Everyone's speed. I'd be speeding at like 75 and a 60 sometimes, and I was vroom, cop go by me like 90. Here, bro, no fucking shot. Where I live in North Carolina, no shot, bro. The cops here will fucking eat your ass. You beat the corporations, bro. I mean, the thing is, bro, once they run all that shot out of Oakland, they're just going to go to another town, and they're going to run all the shot out of that town.
In this part of town, I've yelled at these
Then you
folks
go to
like,
jail.
hey, stop. Like, what are you doing? You know, stop. But I can't really do more than that because, like, I'm not going to run after them or everyone loses out, you know? And it's like, it's the kind of thinking where it's like, this is why we can't have nice things.
Are you Oakland native?
No, I was born in Yemen. I came like 2014 before the war started.
How do you like it out here? Better or worse than Yemen?
No, it's worse than Yemen. We be chilling in Yemen.
Have you seen any bippers out here?
Yeah.
How many?
Some guy was doing needles.
You'd be chilling in Yemen? Okay. Calm down. I know Oakland's bad, but relax. There's a literal genocide. There's a religious war going on there, bro. You guys are killing each other because you guys believe in different religions, bro. What? Goodness. I mean, it's fucked up what's going on in Yemen. Genocide, terrible. But like, come on, bro. Like, in and out, moving out of Oakland is the same. All right, man. You do you.
Needles right there.
Needles?
I swear to God, he was doing needles right there. I seen the girl, she has a doctor outfit on, right? She went in there, they broke all her windows. They broke all of them for no reason. They robbed her car. Like, they tripping out here. I don't know why.
Why is everyone bipping,
Oakland's no
man?
good. Because of the drugs, the fentanyl, everything, the needles.
It's
I
so
get
sad that
double
even a kid
double,
knows
no
that.
onion, and some animal style fries. You know that
Right,
animal
so
style
you
fries
do you,
good.
pal.
They doing too much here in Oakland.
What steps can Oakland take to better the city out here?
I mean, they got to hire more cops for starters. The department.
Does it
staff
remember
hire.
Yemen? Yeah, about to say, bro. I've seen some Twitter videos of some of the shit going on in Yemen, the stuff that like you can't see on YouTube, and dude, let's just say I'm so grateful for my spawn point.
Hundreds of officers, they cannot respond. But also the homeless encampments here, you know, people need help.
But good for him
These
getting
people
out.
Tend to be drug addicted and with untreated mental illness, and they need to be put into treatment. But we're not doing that in San Francisco. We're not doing that in Oakland. We're just letting people live in this kind of misery. You need to have an intervention for somebody to come out of a really hardcore drug addiction. That's what we're not doing for folks. We're just basically making the conditions feasible for people to continue to live on the streets and use drugs until eventually they overdose and die.
In the 1980s, the Zeedijk neighborhood in Amsterdam faced a rampant heroin addiction crisis similar to the Tenderloin's fentanyl epidemic. People came from all over the world here to use heroin. At first, the government decided to help the addicts by offering harm reduction, little to no law enforcement, and even set up little floating islands where you could shoot up heroin and nothing
What
was
the
solved.
fuck?
But in the 90s, police and health workers began to work together as police broke up the open-air drug markets. Healthcare specialists offered methadone, treatment, and shelter. Police also began to ticket violators, and if the drug users did not pay their fines, the courts actually ordered arrests, forcing addicts to follow a treatment plan or go to jail. After constructing tens of thousands of individualized plans in combination with offering treatment and punishment if they denied to accept it, Amsterdam solved their seemingly unsolvable heroin crisis, and maybe San Francisco can solve their fentanyl crisis too, if it recognizes the balance of tough love, offering people the help they need, and punishing them when they refuse to accept it. Maybe then we can stop this descent into madness. Thanks for watching, guys, and special thanks to everyone involved. Link in description.
That's
Also,
awesome.
whoever has the most viewed TikTok.
Shout out Tyler Oliveira. Yo, sorry